These are the critical Milwaukee suburbs that could determine if President Trump wins Wisconsin again, or if Joe Biden flips it back to blue. Our journey brings us to Wisconsin, not only because it's a swing state and an important part of the path to victory for both men, but also it's a state that's been rocked by two of the major issues of this campaign. The protests for social justice and the violence, plus a frightening surge in COVID cases and hospitalizations.
My symptoms were cough, fever, body ache.
Melissa Armour had COVID last spring, but her breathing problems lingered for weeks. So she went back to the hospital, where doctors made another discovery.
I'm lucky that I survived it, and I'm lucky that I had to go into the hospital when I went into the hospital, because I would have never known I had leukemia.
Thankfully, it was caught early. Melissa is undergoing treatment now, telling us her experience is one reason she's voting for President Trump.
Do you think the president has done a good job with COVID?
I think so. I think he's done what he knew what he could do for us.
But Leah Blomberg sees it much differently. She, too, battled COVID, spending several days on a ventilator.
What has it been like to watch what's transpired over the last few months?
Frustrating, for sure. I just don't understand people's aversion to wearing masks.
She told me she voted early for Joe Biden.
Do you think that he can turn this around?
I would hope so, with stricter restrictions on wearing masks.
You think Biden will push for mandatory mask wearing?
I would hope so. Altogether, I think he could do a much better job than Trump.
Next door, in battleground Michigan, they're months past their darkest COVID days, but it's still impacting the election.
Almost felt like a bomb went off in our area. Or
Dr. Sam Falwa spent weeks treating COVID patients. Despite the president's heavily criticized pandemic response, he told us he's giving President Trump the benefit of the doubt and his vote.
I don't think he did everything perfectly, and neither would have anyone else. But I think, and I truly believe, he did things as best as he could, given what he knew at the time.
Mindy Prisky is also voting for the president.
We are in the way of recovering some of the economy, and a lot of people will say a lot quicker than was expected, and I think we need to stay the course with that.
She owns an ice skating company and says her business was devastated by COVID restrictions imposed by Michigan's governor that Mindy thought were unfair.
We could go to the casino, and so if they could be opened at 15%, why couldn't we?
I'm just looking at everything that I worked for 17 years, invested into a business that had to shut down.
Latricia Wilder was also forced to close her fitness studio for weeks, but she told us she's voting for Biden, saying she can't trust President Trump.
I'm a woman, I'm a black woman, I'm a small business. Those three things alone does not seem like it's on his radar.
Then there's the flashpoint over race and justice, which is also swaying Americans' votes. Back in Wisconsin, we met Antonio Godfrey Sr.
I have never protested a day in my life, but after watching George Floyd's murder happen, I felt the need. I felt I was angered.
There's Antonio at a protest. His son Noah was right there with him.
It was very emotional. It was. But it was that good emotion. It made me feel warm. The community has started that process of wanting change.
He says he won't vote for President Trump.
He does not have my best interest in mind. He doesn't have the people of color interest in mind.
Arletta Allen, the first black city councilwoman in Fond du Lac, also took part in protests, but takes a different view of the president.
I am going to vote for him, and that's mostly because I'm a Republican, not because of the fact that I'm a Trump supporter.
So what would you say to Donald Trump if he were sitting here right now?
It's up to you, having that position of power, to be able to oversee and push forth the change that the people are looking for.
Great to hear from all those voters. We do wish Melissa the best with her treatment. Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here. And click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.